Hey, who's making all that noise? Hey, I'm trying to do a speech here, Granny. I know you love ABBA, but can I, a little bit of shush, please? Thank you. God, sorry about that, folks. Hi, Carrie and John. Well, all the planning, the venue, the catering, the brides, the bridesmaids, groomsmen, best man's ensembles, and the other countless arrangements that had to be made for a successful wedding has finally come to fruition. Granny and I know what a remarkable professional organiser that you are, and I'm sure you and John have done a fantastic job. I'm sure that all your guests will remember for a long time. We're just so sorry we're not there to celebrate the occasion with you. John and all the extended family, we were looking forward to meeting Kelly and Jake, as Granny and I were most impressed with their son John when he and Carrie were here in December for Christmas and for their engagement party, which we held in our party venue, The Shed. John showed all the traits of being brought up in a loving and caring family environment. Well-mannered, thoughtful, caring, and a very intelligent young man. I'm sure Kelly and Jake, you're proud of your son, as you should be. Oh, and John also does a mean job with the vacuum cleaner. Having vacuumed all the carpets in the shed prior to the engagement party, Carrie, looks like you have a ready-made assistant in the household cleaning department. Not only cleaning, but John doubled up as our resident electrician, being the only one tall enough to hang all the party lights and lanterns for the evening. A job well done, John. And now our number one angel, Carrie. I should explain to all we have 11 grandchildren, all angels of course. Carrie's not called number one because of any favouritism, but because he was our firstborn and therefore the oldest, hence the number one angel. Our grandchildren range in age from Carrie down to our youngest at 5 years old, so our 5-year-old is angel number 11. Carrie, Granny and I have never seen you look so radiant and glowing. I think it's obvious to all that you are very much in love with John and he with you. We are so happy for you that you have found your soulmate and somebody that you can spend the rest of your life with. It is a great gift to find a person you feel so comfortable with. Many people look all their lives for that type of relationship and never find it. Granny and I know because it took us a long time to find that same relationship, and we have never been happier, as a lot of you know. I'll just have one of these in a minute. Oh, John, you've seen these before? No, I bet not. I bet keep going. We have many great memories of Carrie growing up and the many Christmases, New Year and birthday parties held in the shed. Who could forget the water bombing day on Christmas Day, or the time I had to chase you down the drive with a torch just to make sure you were safe? Or, and who would forget this, the soccer night where you propel me into the next soccer oval with your exuberance. And let's not forget the boating crabbing trip when we stayed at Mandurah on that very hot day in January. And you dived off the boat to have a swim. I think you're only about 6 at the time. And no amount of coaxing or threats would get you back into the boat. So the only way to get you back in the boat was for me to jump in and swim out to catch you. It took some swimming, but I did catch you, Carrie. Be warned, John, Carrie has a slightly Irish stubborn persona. A nice one, of course, but you probably know that by now. Or the time when you were travelling around Australia and were stuck in Xmas on your own, feeling pretty miserable and alone. I can still hear you and Granny crying on the phone. We were going to come up and rescue you, but you showed your resilience again and got through on your own, as we are sure you will with all the challenges ahead of you and John in your marriage and life together. I sometimes think of marriage is a little bit like the 4 seasons. Winter, where it can be dark and miserable, but it eventually brightens up. Spring, where everything is in new bloom and so refreshing after the gloom. Summer, where everything just seems to be so full of joy. And autumn, where the world seems to be full of colour. So, Carrie and John, expect some not so good days, but weather the dark days together and enjoy the bright sunny days together. And this is what makes the bond in a relationship. So who was responsible for bringing our little ray of sunshine into the world and giving John the perfect partner? Well, that would have to be Carrie's parents, Esther and Wade, who have just travelled all the way from Chile to be with you all. As with John's parents, Wade and Esther have also brought up Carrie in a loving environment and have taught her respect, responsibility, a very strong work ethic, and a very caring and loving nature. So well done to both Carrie and John's parents for bringing up such a great couple. A job well done to all. So in closing, once again, it's so disappointing not to be with you all, but to John and Carrie, all I loved you both, and may this day be everything you hoped it would be, and all you hope for in the future. And we hope to see you in Oz soon. We love you both, and love to all the family there. Again, sorry we can't be there, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it all. Bye. And before I go, Carrie, I must show you these. Your guests will probably appreciate these. You remember this one in Kalgoorlie, in jail for pinching lollies? Not really. Or this one playing up at the nightclub, you and Jade, on the bar. Or this one, when we thought you should have been Belle of the Ball, but yeah, that was us. We thought you were beautiful, as you are. Okay, just a few memories. Okay guys, we'll catch you later. Bye.